I learned a long time ago that there's no sense getting all riled up every time a bunch of idiots give you a hard time. In the end, the universe tends to unfold as it should. Plus, I have a really large penis. That keeps me happy.
Well, boys, you might be wondering, what is this? This is my family's church, Israel Memorial AME Church, located at 54 Lincoln Street, Newark, New Jersey. And honestly, without this place, I wouldn't exist, guys. I would not be on this earth. We would not be sharing this plane of existence, because this is where my mother and my father met. My mom's family were instrumental in the creation of this church, and my dad preached there for the better part of 3 decades. And so, with that, with me getting up there in age, I'm always just always looking for that link to my history and link to my past. And this church is a huge representation in it. It's one of the big reasons why I will always understand where atheists come from, humanity and faith, that I'm even here. So, respect, tons of respect. With that being said, in the 90s, as it supposed to turn into this building. I'm pausing for laughter. I really hope you are laughing your ass off right now, because back in the 90s, I want to say about 1992, 1993, the church started a remodeling fund, right? We're going to rebuild and remodel, and we're going to turn this, which is how it literally looks to this day, and looked my entire life, for the past however long the building been, into this. And this went on for so long that, guys, I was able to get this. I was shocked when at the church a couple weeks back, I saw this photo. And I'm like, son of a bitch, y'all kept this? It's been like 30, 25, it's been a quarter of a century, and you guys kept this clear and obvious grift, this clear and obvious scam? Guys, this was what this came about in about 1992, 1993. I'm 11, 12, 13 years old, okay? And I am just looking at all these adults, right? Quote unquote adults, sit here and say how, yes, we're going to build this fund up. We're going to do all this. We're going to do all that. I'm looking at these adults like, you do know what zoning permits is, right? You do know what, you do know, like to convert such a space, there is a lot that goes into it. And that was their means of being able to siphon all that money out of people, right? Like, oh yeah, the building fund. And I have this very, very strange feeling that I'm not the only one remodel or rebuild and ended up looking exactly the same, while those who went and perpetrated this shit just sat there and lined their fucking pockets. Atheists, I get why you exist. I really do, because I watched it as a child, and it's a big part of the reason why I stepped away. Why anybody with good fucking sense would step away. My parents included. They was like, yeah, sure, my dad was looking sideways at this shit. Where they stood, but this was one of the death nails of church, particularly in the black community, because this was such a complete and obvious fucking scam. That's the parking lot today. This is the conditions of the parking lot today. It was supposed to be this. And I'm talking about, well, I wouldn't be surprised if they raised millions. It was supposed to be this. This is the parking lot. You want to know how messed up this is? You want to know how jacked up this grift? I'm telling you guys, millions of dollars they raised off of this. These are the windows. These are the exact same windows that my mother and my father opened when they were my nephew's age. Jesus Christ, they didn't even replace the windows, guys. They ain't even replaced the damn windows in the place. The guy who was the pastor at the time, Edward Smart. This is him, coming from Times Union, Albany pastor, because, you know, just like the Catholic Church, the AME Church, move them around too. Albany pastor, Smart wife charged with three felonies. Pastor Edward Smart and his wife Marianne face felony welfare fraud charges. This took place in 2016. He passed away in 2018. It's been about 4 years, so I think it's about due time to call this man the piece of shit that he was. The piece of shit that he was, in a big part, but a symptom of a much larger problem when it comes to religion and the church and the and those power structures all amongst themselves, all within themselves, because it always, power breeds corruption. You know what I'm saying? Authority is power, and when you sit there and tell these people how God gave you this authority, and the churches, like, you know what I'm saying, these institutions like the churches give these people authority and the like, you sit there and just strip away each and every ounce of credibility that these places have. That like this place is supposed to represent, you know what I'm saying, fellowship. That's what the church is supposed to be. Church is supposed to be where everybody come together and, oh yeah, God's awesome, woohoo, see you next week. I mean, that's the cliff notes of it. But him, and it really has been just a shit show, you know what I'm saying, leadership wise, like, ever since. This is my family's church, and it's heartbreaking. It really is. The current guy that they got in there, he's okay. His name's Carl. Nice enough guy. But the deal is that he just got to America. Basically, he told me he got to America like 2016 or some shit. Like, bro, you just got here. Welcome, you know. But like, these places, these institutions, that, like, their credibility is completely fucking shot. And until ownership is taken, you know what I'm saying, until ownership of the bullshit is taken, and people will actually acknowledge, yeah, the fuckery happened, then what do you expect? What do you expect from anybody? So, honestly, guys, I just wanted to get that off my chest. This is something that's bugged me since I was a kid. It's one of the main reasons why I left church. Compounding reasons, right? But like, the clear and obvious grift, the bullshit, you know, like, if people see that, like, if people understand that, people get that energy, bruh. They really do. And it's off-putting, and it's disgusting. And one of the main reasons why that energy is so, just that ability to just scam, look you in the eye, and fucking lie to you is so prevalent, is because basically all religions, particularly here in the West, have let their women completely run amok. But you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Guys, all the internet stuff, if you like it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub, if you enjoy my fantastic voice, you want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications, get something from Teespring, check me out on Odyssey as well, links in the description, go with Rumble as well, go in the description, which is also in the description box, and do damage and speak. Let me know, what do you guys think in the comments? Let me know if you guys, if like, because I know quite a few of you brothers, you know, listen, and we have somewhat similar, you know what I'm saying, experiences. And let me know if your church did this shit, if your church pulled this bullshit. I would love to hear that story in my comments section, by all means, or any other church grifts right? Like, because this shit is bullshit, bro. I'm telling you. That's why I paused for the laughter, because it's so, like, seriously? This was supposed to become this? This was supposed to become this? Are you fucking kidding me? It was so dumb. I knew it then. I know it now. I'm willing to own it. Are you? Let me know in the comments section. Till the next one.
Your booze mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.